Hiya, and welcome back to Santa Lucia. The game that teaches us that I have two goals in life. To shake my ass in a rapper's music video, and to be in the same room as Steve Harvey. I don't know if either of those will happen, and I feel like that's a very relatable goal to have in life. I feel like those are very relatable goals. Granted, there's also a very real possibility that I'm crazy. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Why not both at the same time? After stashing the medicine in my backpack, I exit out the front door of the wellness center. Those are unreachable goals? Well, it's called the American Dream. I have to be asleep to dream. That's why it's called the American Dream. The temperature seems to have dropped substantially. It's almost kind of chilly. Wait a second. I step off the building's ramp and glance up at the sky. Ah, son of a taint. It's filled with stars. No, it can't be. That makes no sense. It was still midday when I entered the doctor's office. I look up and down the main path and notice the lampposts are already turned on. What the hell? There's no way this took that long. I frantically dig out my phone from my pocket. It was around 3 p.m. when I checked last. Eh? Nothing but a black screen. It won't turn on. It's out of batteries? No, it can't be. I fully charged it before heading to class. I'm hit by another dizzy spell. This doesn't matter. Need to get back to the dorm. Notice how everything's black and white. That means this is a dream. And all we gotta do is start marching, starting with our left foot. The streetlights aren't on? Yeah, this is a dream. Taking the path I usually go down, I end up in a place I recognize. Huh? Arcadia Field? But no, it shouldn't be here. Jesus, did this headache make me lose track of where I'm going? Close my eyes and rub them with my fingers. Feeling really uneasy right now. Guess I'll just cross the field. The dorms are over there, right? Yeah, of course they are. I trust my mental map of the school. It hasn't let me down yet. Find myself in front of the psychology building. Wait, that doesn't make sense either. I look up at the building and see there's not a single light still on inside. Weird. Every time I've passed these places at night, there's still always been at least a hallway light on. Feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end. There's something missing. I gulp down hard. Where is everybody? My eyes dart side to side. There's been nobody around since I left the wellness center. That's not possible. No way. There's always students walking around no matter what time it is. Why do I feel so alone right now? The sound of a branch snapping carries over from the other side of the path. I quickly turn to face it. There's nothing there. Must have been an animal in the bushes. I continue walking down the path. The hair is sticking up on the back of my neck. Everything feels wrong. Come to me. My ears perk up. Who's there? Come to me. Hi. You know what, Carlos? Your goal is amazing. I like your goal. It is very relatable. I genuinely hope you achieve them. I genuinely hope you achieve your goals. You deserve it. Oh, is this a staring contest? Fine. Look alive, motherfucker! You can't hold it, but I'm holding my eyes open. You can't see, but I'm doing it. My eyes hurt. Like it's like a stinging sensation. Yeah, and I'm starting to tear up. I don't give a fuck that it's cheating. My eyes hurt. Fuck! I blinked. Damn it. Damn it. Well, if the evil eyes get to cheat, then why can't I? In the small square windows adorning the doorway into the theater, red glowing eyes peer down at me. Come to me. Nah, I don't feel like going to you. You come to me. Fuck! I take off in a sprint. Whoever that is, I don't want to know. I have to find people. Where's the UC? Huh? When I come to my senses, I realize I'm somewhere deep in the Bavarian gardens. How could I be here? I didn't even cross the river! The anxiety coursing through my veins has turned into full-blown panic. What the hell is going on? The sound of footsteps echoes behind me. I slowly turn around, terrified of what I'm about to see. The figure slowly approaches step by step, though I can barely make out who they are. What catches my attention is their blood-red jacket. Or is that a cloak? The hood completely obscures their face, leaving only those piercing red eyes staring down at me. Come to me. Something shines in their hand. A knife. Get away from me! Turn tail and run as fast as I can. Russell lives in one of these apartments here, right? Shit, which one was it? My sprinting legs carry me up the incline out of the gardens. The apartment buildings line up along the river, each standing at least 5 stories tall. Just like the other buildings, though, there are no lights on. Behind me, I can hear the figure keeping pace with me. Shit! I don't even bother trying to remember which building is Russell's. Please, somebody! Let me in! Please! I run down the line, pounding on each door in the hopes that someone will come. But they never do. I look over my shoulder and see the figure is gaining on me quickly. Fuck you! I cut my losses and make a break for the Bavarian Bridge. No matter how fast I run, I can't seem to lose them. The wind behind me feels so warm, it's almost like they're breathing down my back. Come to me. Help! Somebody help me! Adrenaline kicks into overdrive, allowing me to channel a running speed I haven't achieved since track and field. I struggle to breathe. This can't be happening. Why can't I figure out where I'm going? If I could find the dorms, I'd be safe. After rounding a corner, I end up beneath the library in Raymond Field. I can't take this, and my head feels like it's splitting in two. I fall to my knees and look across the field. What the? The moon looms over the tower, emanating a haunting and unnatural red glow. I feel like I've seen this before. Come to me. I stare transfixed at the moon, unable to move my gaze anywhere else. So pretty. My feet carry me across the grass, eyes never straying. Yes. I have to reach it. It feels like she's calling to me. Jess. My eyes jolt open. I barely managed to catch my balance before falling over. Quickly looking around, I see him standing in an alley between two of the sophomore dorms. How did I... Are you okay? I snap out of my stupor and notice there's a long golf cart parked next to me. The driver looks at me concerned. No, not really. He gets out of the cart and approaches me. Ben. I blink several times when I recognize the face beneath the baseball cap. Carlos? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Oh my god, Carlos looks so dapper right now. He looks so dapper. I love me a man in uniform. It means he's handsome. Sharp pain for my headache has dulled substantially from earlier. Crickets chirp from the nearby bushes. Lights are on in the dorm windows surrounding the alley, and a cool night breeze blows past my cheek. I don't know. I close my eyes and hold a hand up to my face. I just want to get back to my dorm room. What time is it? I dig into my pockets and pull out my phone. No way. It's already 10 minutes past midnight. And I see I've got 3 missed calls from... Zach. Ben, get in the cart. I'll drive you to the dorm. Huh? I shake off the stupor again and try to figure out what's going on. What are you doing exactly? I work nights with public safety now, too. It is part of the job program I signed up for. Wow. 2 jobs already? His brow furrows under the baseball cap. I'm impressed. I hope you're able to keep up on your homework. Yeesh, the words coming out of my mouth hardly sound conscious. It's taking all I can to not just collapse on the ground right now, though. That is not important. He gestures for me to follow him. You need to get in the cart, Ben. Yeah, sorry. I do as he says, not willing to press the topic further. Once he's certain I'm in the cart safely, he begins to drive. I lean back in the chair and enjoy the breeze as it flows through my hair. Can you tell me why I found you here? Huh? His gaze stays focused on the path. We were all worried about you when you left class. I did not expect to see you like this. I don't know. Watches the lights from the lampposts dance across his face as we drive. Tried heading back to the dorms after we left, but I felt really sick halfway there. So I went to the wellness center. Yeah, I knew I should have went with you. I'm momentarily surprised by his words. It's okay, I made this choice myself. Everything else after is a blur. I was prescribed some medication to help with my headaches. Apparently they're related to the seizures I've been having since I was a kid. I see. Is that all? What do you mean? Ben, I found you in the middle of the sophomore dorms. What happened? Like I told you, everything after the wellness center is a blur. That cannot be. I do not accept that as an answer. Ben, I will only ask this once. Slows down the cart and stops at a path intersection, then looks over at me. Are you on drugs? Yes, we're doing weed. No, we're not. Excuse me? Are you on drugs, Ben? He repeats the question with a little more force. No, I swear. Never taken drugs in my life. What about the prescription? I zip my backpack and reach for the bag I got from the pharmacy. They told me not to take any of the pills before going to bed. Look. My eyes widen when I realize the bag has been torn open. Hold up the pill bottle and see the safety seal is already broken. How? Ben. I'm pretty sure I didn't take any. Did I? I do not think you should take any more of those. There seems to be bad side effects for you. But I didn't take any. I've seen what drugs do to people, Ben. This is always how it starts. Stare down at the concrete as it rushes beneath our wheels. I do not want to see you end up the same way. Carlos. I look over at him, sees fixated on the road ahead. As we pass by the lamppost, the lights reflect off something shining in the corner of his eye. I promise you, I won't. Stuff the bottle and bag into my backpack. I'm glad you're out here and found me tonight. I don't know what happened to me, but whatever it was, I won't let it happen again. Thank you. Huh. My headache is gone all of a sudden. Let's face Zach. Carlos holds the door open for me. What is your room number again?
314, why?
I'll make sure you get there safely.
It's fine, I can get there myself.
That is what you were saying in class, and look where you ended up.
Oof, right for the throat.
It's my job to make sure students get back to their dorms safely. Even if you don't want me to, I will do it anyway.
Okay, sheesh.
Trails behind me as we ascend the stairs to the 3rd floor. I didn't expect him to be this overprotective. Especially over a guy he's only known for 5 days. When we reach the hallway of my floor, I turn to address him.
I can make it from here. See, my room's right over there.
Point a finger at my door specifically. Okay. Turns around and re-enters the stairwell. Ben.
Yeah?
He looks over his shoulder at me. Please, be careful. College is more dangerous than people want to believe.
You have my word, Carlos.
I watch as he disappears down the stairs. What a day. I quietly enter our room, careful not to make too much noise. I'd rather not wake Zach up if he's asleep. He's still up. The hooded dragon sits at his desk watching a video on his laptop. The faint outline of a to-go box from the UC sits in the shadows behind it. Crap! I just remembered! We're supposed to have dinner together!
Hey, Zach.
Scoots back in his chair and turns to acknowledge me. Ben!
Mind if I turn on the lights?
No, go ahead. The light blinds me for a split second before my vision adjusts. I'll go over to my desk and plop my backpack down.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay? I was worried about you. Called several times, but you wouldn't pick up, so... I kinda got food without you.
It's okay, it's my fault anyway.
I jump into bed and cover my eyes with my arm.
I had a long day.
Did something happen?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Huh? Roll over and face him.
I had a bad headache all day and went to the wellness center to get it checked. I must have taken some of the medicine they prescribed while I was out, even though they said not to take it before bed. It's like I've had an out-of-body experience the rest of the day.
Ben, that's...
crazy, right? Feels like I lost half of the day because I can't remember it.
I sit up.
You
said they prescribed you something?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
No I don't, but why?
I'm studying medicine. I don't know if I told you yet. My eyes widen.
No, you haven't.
I didn't expect that at all. Well, now you know. Maybe I can figure out what caused this by looking at what's in the ingredients.
Sure, be my guest.
I slip out of bed and unzip my backpack.
I have no recollection of taking anything from it. It's honestly freaking me out. Here you go.
Thanks. He flips the bottle so we can read the sticker on it.
What's wrong?
That's weird. I don't know why they prescribed this. He looks at me with concern in his eyes. It's meant for extreme symptoms of epilepsy, but... a major side effect is hallucinations.
Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had seizures since I was a kid, but I don't think it was that bad. Even in spite of the nightmares.
Nightmares?
Oh, never mind that.
I don't feel like disclosing that to him. At least not yet. Okay. He looks at the bottle again. Ben, I don't think you should take these.
Wait, really?
He nods his head. From what I know, they only prescribe this stuff to the clinically insane.
What the fuck?
I have no idea why they'd prescribe it to you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Feel a bit dizzy, but this time it's not because of a headache.
Man, I think I remember hallucinating a bit.
You do?
Yeah, just bits and pieces.
I look up at the ceiling.
The main thing that sticks out to me are red eyes. And a voice calling out to me.
You hear it too? I look back down at him.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Nothing, just whispering to myself, I guess. Zach stares down at the floor. Well, in any case, I'm glad you're safe.
Thanks.
He hands me back the medicine bottle.
Though, what should I do with this?
You could stick it in your closet for now. I didn't really think about that.
What a strange day.
Slide open my closet and shove the bottle in the furthest corner I can reach.
I think I'm gonna crash for the night. Sorry about missing dinner.
It's no problem, Ben. Get some sleep. I'm gonna finish this video.
Okay.
Walk back to the entryway and hit the lights. With Zach's attention returned to his laptop, I take advantage of the opportunity to slip into my pajamas. Yeah, yeah. I can't remember much of anything left between leaving the wellness center and Carlos finding me. Except those eyes. September 6th. Pretty sure we just did the 5th. I think. Yeah, we just did the 5th. Chapter unlocked. Rocking around the The fuck? I jolt up and grab my chest. Ugh, feels like I got the wind knocked out of me. That's what I get for sleeping on my back, I suppose. Always feels as if something's trying to suffocate me if I do. Fall back down on my pillow with a dull thud. I wonder in what ways my brain is going to mess with me the next time I sleep. Rolling over to my side, I check the clock. 8 a.m. With a sigh, I pull the blanket back over my shoulders and close my eyes. But it only lasts for a few seconds. It's too late. I'm wide awake. Great. I sit up in bed once again and rub the sleep out of my eyes. After scooting to the edge of the bed so my legs can hang over the side, I scan the other end of the room for any signs of my roommate. It's clean and orderly this time, no clothes on the floor, and his bed is well made. Jeez, how is he able to do all this so silently? Honestly, not that hard. It's like he's a ghost or something. My ears perk up when I hear a familiar buzz coming from my desk. At a second thought, I lean over and grab the still vibrating phone. It's a text message. Hey kid, how's the headache? Let out a slight chuckle. For a moment, I'd almost forgotten about yesterday's situation. Close my eyes and focus, but the only head pain I notice is most likely my brain trying to fill in the blanks. Yup, I'd say it's over. Nothing like a good night's sleep, huh? Type out a quick response to Russell.
Gone. Feeling much better.
Good to hear. Got class now. Talk later. Man, it's been years since I saw that abbreviation. Put the phone back on my desk and slide off my bed.
Pah!
With a long stretch of my arms and a tail twitch, I finally rejoin the realm of the living. Light shines into the room through the window blinds, projecting my shadow onto the floor in front of me. As I begin my morning stretches, I watch as a figure mimics my movements. Shoulder rolls, jumping jacks. So a little after 8 now. Russell said he was heading to class, so he probably has an 8 a.m. one. Seeing how Zach is nowhere to be found, I'm thinking he has an 8 a.m. class too. Would explain how I never see him most mornings, actually. I wonder how intense a medicine degree is to get. Can't believe that's what he's studying. I never got that kind of impression from him. Not to mention how long it took to get that info out of him. He's so secretive. The only way I'm piecing together his class schedule is through context. Well, in any case, means I have mornings all to myself. All to myself. I quickly finish the current stretch and turn to face my bed. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice my shadow has a curious tent poking out from below its waist. Huh. I can't deny the excitement that's bubbling up within me right now. Glance around the room one more time to be sure I'm alone.
Yeah.
God, it's been a while since I've had this much freedom. Start feeling butterflies in my stomach as I slip my thumbs under the waistband of my underwear. Oop. And slowly slide them off. With a quick kick, they land beside my desk chair. With fists on my hips, I stand proudly at the center of the room. It's so liberating! Feels like I can be naked all I want as long as it's during Zach's class times. I really had the liberty at Bernard Academy. They shoved 6 of us into a single dormitory. The only time I was ever able to get off was in the shower. That's because we had personal stalls. Fat chance of doing that here. Nah. This is better, really. It's nice to just chill without clothes. The breeze from the air conditioning feels great against my fur. I wonder if I should... Oh, fuck. I jolt up in panic when I hear the sound of keys falling to the floor just outside our door. Shit! Shit! No way I couldn't have taken that long! How can Zach already be back from class? Leap to my feet off the bed as the sound of a key entering the lock echoes into the room. Shit! Gotta think fast, Ben. Going with the only option that comes to mind, I silently dive under my bed. Here's hoping the bed sheets are enough to hide my presence. From out a small opening in the corner, I'm able to observe as the dragon rushes into the room after closing the door. He briefly looks around the room before going to his desk. Huh, he seems panicked. Wonder what's up. One smooth motion, Zach pulls out his chair, sits on it, and flips open his laptop. Crawl closer to the opening so I can get a better look. But accidentally brush against my luggage bag. Shit! He's glancing around the room again. Ugh, why do I have to be so curious? I had a quiet sigh of relief when he seems to return his attention back to the computer. By now, the thing has managed to load in. He immediately opens his browser and starts typing frantically. It can't be. He mutters something to himself under his breath. I've seen this before. Watches he unlocks the bottom drawer of his desk with his keys. Pulls out a beat-up notebook with numerous page markers and loose sheets shoved in it. While flipping to a specific page, he stares at the computer screen, presumably reading something. Starts writing something down in his book. It's an anagram. For all... He sits there staring at the page. What the hell is he doing? No. No, no, no! He slaps the notebook shut and throws it back into the drawer. Immediately after, he closes the lid on his laptop and stands up, tossing his backpack over his shoulder. And just like that, he runs out the door. I wait for a moment just in case he comes back, but decide to spend long enough after a few minutes. Emerge from under the bed in a bit of a daze. That was exceptionally weird, even for him. Wonder what happened. Without wasting another second, I grab a clean towel and wrap it around my waist. Whew! Looks like I got away with a really close call. I should take a shower right now. I never liked walking around with sweaty fur. My eyes wandered to Zach's desk. I noticed he forgot to put back the lock on his lower drawer. Nah, I can't do that. I've already struggled hard just getting him to talk to me. Can't imagine how badly invading his privacy would screw that up. Grab my box of toiletries and head for the door. Facade. I returned to the room about 10 minutes later. Figures. There were 2 other guys in there with me. Luckily, nothing awkward happened. Oh, I'll just shove it out of my mind. Stick my toiletries beside my desk and reach into the closet to gather my outfit for the day. There we go. No more naked cat. Guess I'm not as free as I thought I was going to be, huh? Pull out my chair and take a seat, adjusting it so it's under the air vent. Still feel a little wet under my fur, so some extra time to dry wouldn't hurt. Grab my phone and start navigating my apps. I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do in privacy. I might consider an alternative approach. My finger hovers over the app I had in mind. Before I press it, I lock my phone and put it away. No, that's too big a step. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Damn, this is what college life is all about, huh? Why am I chickening out right now? So I signed up for the service before getting... So I signed up for the service before getting here, right? Kick my desk out of frustration and self-doubt. Take a deep breath, Rivers. You have 4 years. There's no rush. Stand up and walk over to the window. I twirl the stick in the corner, which opens the blinds. Such a beautiful day outside. Huh. Never realized how much of the ocean I'm able to see from here. Grab the comb I leave on top of my dresser and run it through my hair a few times. Yeah, it feels sufficiently dry enough now. When I turn to face the rest of the room again, my attention unconsciously falls onto Zach's desk. That drawer is still unlocked. He hasn't come back since he left, apparently. I wonder if he even realizes. Unconsciously, I start walking towards it. A snagging feeling in the back of my head. Shit, I can't help it! Such a curious cat. Ah, fuck. Right at the top sits notebook I saw Zach writing in. Below it sits a bunch of assorted comic books, trinkets, and electronics, but the thing that has my attention is right here. Carefully pluck it out and lay it on top of his desk.
What in the world's this?
The cover has a weird symbol scribbled into it with a pen. It almost reminds me of a superhero insignia. A V and a G together in a triangle-shaped shield. Strange, guess he's a fan of superheroes or something. I gulp down audibly before opening it. God, this is so invasive. I shouldn't be doing this! On the first page, I'm greeting with a surprisingly well-drawn comic on the lined paper. Vanguard, Protector of Earth, Issue 1. Can't help but smile. Think back to my childhood and now I draw my own superhero comics. And realize that's what Zach is doing right now. That's so adorable! Continue flipping pages, not bothering to read them for fear of Zach walking in at any moment. But I just have to figure out what he was writing earlier. It's too much to resist. As I progress, the art gets sharper and page layouts become more dynamic. Then all of a sudden, the format changes drastically. What the hell? In a 2-page spread, a collage of newspaper clippings is laid out. Lines in the writing are highlighted, notes scribbled in the sides, pictures from the internet printed and taped in.
This is
I finally realize what I'm looking at, my eyes widen.
an investigation.
Checking the dates, I'm able to infer the collection started sometime this past March. Reading the highlights, the reports mention the murders of various people across California and the state in which their bodies were found.
Drained of all blood, glass jars. A red hooded figure.
I blink several times and flip the page. Another 2-page spread filled to the brim with cuttings and notes. And another. And another!
Jesus!
Looks as if Zach has been paying careful attention to the recent murder spree. Eventually I reach what I assume was the latest entry. There's only one page with anything on it, and it's all handwritten.
Another murder. Last night around 10 p.m. Same modus operandi. Location, Watsonville, California.
Wait, that place is only a couple towns over from what I recall. The bottom of the page, a series of capitalized letters catches my eye.
Paid Semco. What?
Struggle to pronounce them. Zach's note above says they were found carved into the victim's back along with a series of numbers.
14451.
Beneath the capitalized letters is another set of notes. Several lines are scratched out, but the one at the end is underlined.
Death comes for all.
Quickly close the notebook.
Shit!
Another thought, I replaced the book back the way I found it and closed the drawer. Walk back to my chair and sit down facing the window. Close my eyes for a moment and reopen them. Geez, the more I think about it, the more disturbing it is how the police haven't found this guy yet. Not from around here, but I can totally see why people would be freaked out about it. For someone like Zach, concerned enough to do that, rub my eyes and take a deep breath. Man, at least we're on campus. Everyone's been saying that it's one of the safest places you can be because of the constant security.
Heh.
I chuckle under my breath.
I suppose just another one of Zach's quirks.
Managed to push everything out of my mind and start packing my backpack for class. I've got more than enough to worry about as is, after all. Lighting up the starlit night. I stand on the path staring up at Weishaupt's tall tower. I give my backpack a light tug as a method of easing the tension I feel. There's this feeling of unease, dread when I see it that I can't explain. It gives me the creeps. All around me, students walk by without giving me a second thought. Everyone's so focused on what they're doing, they don't have time to care about some overly anxious cat standing in their way. I take a deep breath. And step forward. But I can't do it. I change course in an instant, instead choosing to walk down the nearby alley leading to Arcadia Field. It's so weird. It's like there's an invisible barrier that my brain won't let me pass. At least I can go in through the back, I guess. Why did journalism have to get relocated to this building? At the end of the alley, I empty out into the school's largest field. Watch as carts of students flow in different directions towards the assorted buildings surrounding it. A gentle breeze blows by, rustling the trees overhead and leaving the scent of salt water in my nose. I finally reach the back door to Weishaupt, but hesitate when I touch the handle. My ears perked up, prompting me to turn around and face the source.
Ben!
Well, look who it is.
Oh, hey guys.
To my surprise, Nate runs up and pulls me into an embrace.
Ah! Oh, so worried about you.
We all were. Nate lets me go soon after, giving me time to formulate a response.
Yeah, I'm fine. Was just a bad headache. Turns out all I needed was a little sleep.
I'm glad. He stands there and smiles at me with his toothy grin.
Thanks.
Dude, you gotta take better care of yourself. Bryan walks up beside me and folds his arms. No sense in staying up all night watching porn.
Eh?
You could be out here getting real action instead.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Bryan. Please. Not everyone is wired the way you are, darling. Nate shrugs his shoulders and shakes his head. Maybe Ben's like me, preferring genuine connection versus casual sex. Don't be such a square. Take a look around us, you guys.
Huh?
Whether we meant to or not, we play along with whatever Bryan's getting at. Look at all the cute guys here. Well, cute girls for you, Ben.
Yeah.
Unconsciously grip onto my backpack strap harder. You're telling me you're not curious at all? Not even slightly?
I
guarantee at least half, not more, of these people would be willing to have some fun if it were on the table, Nate. And like my dad always said, you never leave money on the table.
Isn't that a real backwards way of thinking about it?
They can't tell you what to do. No, squares are fucking awesome. Because they're two triangles. And triangles are the greatest shape in existence. Yeah, but triangles structurally are significantly stronger than hexagons. Structurally, triangles are much stronger than hexagons. Plus, hexagons are literally triangles. Hexagons are literally triangles. How about you killer me? Sorry, I'm not interested in being murdered. Sorry. Got too much shit to do. Like napping, which is underrated. I took 3 whole naps one day. That was the greatest day of my life. I can't tell you what to do. All I know is I'm not letting opportunities pass me by because of some false sense of modesty. Life's too short, and well, I'll be done sooner than we think. So I say go with the flow. Bryan stands, puffing his chest out in pride.
Well, you certainly make a compelling argument. But you ain't getting in my pants that easily, darling.
Yeah, that's not what
I'm still waiting on my 5-star dinner in Paris like we discussed.
Jeez, how many hoops are you gonna make me jump through? I suddenly get the feeling that I might have joined in a conversation they were already having.
As many as it takes until I'm satisfied, darling.
Tease. They keep talking, but all I can think about is how we have to go inside this building soon. What about you, Ben? What's your opinion on it?
Seriously?
It's okay, Ben, you're among friends. I'm sure there's a hot chick you've seen in the past few days. Wouldn't it be cool to just call her up and get some pussy? He looks over at Nate and quiets his voice down. That's how straight guys put it, right?
Oh, darling.
I actually have no clue. How do straight men talk about getting laid? I have no clue. It's all just about straight guys having gay sex, so I don't know. That's how straight guys put it, right? In response, Nate merely shrugs his shoulders. Ugh, feels like I'm getting double teamed right now.
No, not like that, stupid brain! Okay, first of all, that's a really offensive term to us felines.
Oh, sorry.
Second of all...
Guess they're gonna force an opinion out of me, huh? That should satisfy their curiosity. Oh, nice! Yeah, Bennett is indeed a pussy. To be perfect. Anyway, we gotta agree with Bryan.
I'm perfectly fine with casual sex.
You are?
Oh! I didn't expect that. It's just...
Carefully look over my shoulder. For some reason, it almost feels like I'm being watched.
I don't know. Feels too soon to start playing the field. I mean, I've only just started college.
Yeah, I getcha. There's no rush, dude. Now, if you need any advice, I'm your man! Casual's so boring. Let's do competitive. How would that even work? I'm gonna have to Google that. Fucking speed running? Okay, I just Googled that and all I got was the read up on STDs. I'm your man! For a moment, Bryan almost reminded me of Russell.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks.
Huh. Sorry to cut the thought, guys. After checking his phone real quick, Nate twirls around in place and takes a few steps toward the path. I need to be at the theater in less than 5 minutes for drama class. Hey, dude. Catch you later.
Yeah, see you soon, Nate.
He fans his fingers at us before joining the current heading in the opposite direction of Arcadia Field. So, Bryan walks right past me and heads for the door. Did you finish your signed reading? Look back at him in astonishment.
Wait, are you actually asking that?
What? Is that weird?
I don't know.
He holds the door open for me.
I mean, I read it, but did you?
Yeah, finished it last night. It was super boring, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Come to me. A voice echoes down the stairs.
Did you hear that?
Hear what? I stand just outside the building, peering in. Ben, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Without wasting another moment of this time holding the door open, I take a deep breath and step through. We ascend the spiral staircase and quickly arrive at our classroom. Ben?
Yeah, what is it?
Respond more curtly than I intend. Never mind. He continues ahead of me and walks into the room. Follow closely behind him. We end up taking the same seats we had on Tuesday together. Okay, I'm gonna try to give Dr. Dubois Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. In the center of the room, Dr. Dubois is busy preparing stacks of paper on the desk and turning on the projector. Morgan Freeman. I lean back in my seat and close my eyes. Come to me. A shiver runs down my spine. That voice. Quickly glance around the room, trying to find the source. Maybe it's someone trying to mess with me. To my left, I hear Bryan scooting closer to the table. Everyone else in the room seems more focused on what Dr. Dubois is doing than on any strange voices. That apparently only I can hear. Morgan Freeman. Good morning, class. Shall we begin? Art school. Class finishes up almost 2 hours later. Yishao's particularly difficult. Doesn't help that I keep hearing those words. Makes it hard to stay focused. Ben?
Eh?
Seriously, dude. Is everything okay? You've been acting strange today. Did something happen? Ugh. It never fails. Someone finds a way to get on my nerves. Come to me. Fuck! Will you shut up? I finished stuffing my notebook into my backpack and turned to face him.
Look, I'm getting tired of everyone asking me how I'm doing. I'm fine. How many times do I have to say it? Fine. Leave me alone, please.
He looks down at me, clearly hurt by my dismissive retort. Without another word, he stands up and flips his backpack over his shoulders. You know what? I don't need this. Get enough shit from my coach. This is exactly what you did on Tuesday.
Huh?
Feel a painful pressure growing in the back of my head. I know I can be a bit pushy and maybe it's my fault for not understanding, but man, you can be a real asshole sometimes. Don't expect me to put up with this again, dude. Before I can eke out an apology, he takes off down the steps and disappears through the door.
Shit.
slump over onto the table and rest the side of my head on my hands. I didn't expect him to get so offended. Ugh, I just want this week to be over. Close my eyes and breathe for a moment. Maybe I should just head back to the dorm. Morgan Freeman. Mr. Rivers, may I have a moment of your time? The professor smiles up at me from behind the podium. Sure. Great, what could it possibly be now? Was I not paying enough attention in class? Or maybe he didn't like the way I was looking at him. Maybe it's how I was the only one who didn't laugh at a shitty joke. Yeah, it's great to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. When I reach the podium, I see he's busy packing the rest of the paperwork into his briefcase. Thanks, you too, sir. I'm curious if you've made any progress on that request I gave you last session. The what? I blink a couple times. Well, what was I supposed to do again? Oh, I was supposed to ask some of the others if they thought the course schedule was too hard. Damn, I totally forgot. I can't let Dr. Dubois know that, though. I wonder if I can fake it. Oh, you mean talking to my classmates? Indeed. Yeah, I think I got the gist of what everyone's thinking. Excellent. Smiles at me and twiddles his thumbs. I've been looking over Dr. De La Cruz's syllabus, and I think I've found a few places I can adjust the coursework. Would you care to join me for lunch so we can discuss everything? Lunch? Finishes packing and carries a suitcase in his hand while I follow him to the door. I can tell you're nervous. I'm not just your professor, Ben. I'm your academic advisor. I always try to get to know my students when I have the chance, as do the other advisors. Consider it part of the USL experience. He locks the door behind us. Come to me. Creepy voice echoes on the walls of the hall, making the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end. I would like nothing more than get out of this hellhole. What if I use the opportunity to convince Dr. Dubois to relocate the class again? Shit, I'm a genius! Sure, sounds good to me. Perfect. We could go to the UC, but that gets a bit loud, wouldn't you agree? Yeah. Have you been to the St. Street Cafe yet? It's right up the road from campus. I have, actually. Their tiramisu is delicious. Isn't it? Follow behind the professor as he leads the way into the lobby I checked in at during orientation. Why don't we go there? It's not a long walk from here. Sure. Anything to get out of this place. Selena and the Flying Rat. 10 minutes later, we're walking up to the restaurant Karina and I visited on my second day in Santa Lucia. Now that I put some distance between me and Weishaupt Hall, the pressure in my head seems to have gone away. No creepy voices anymore either. Honestly can't tell if they're real or if it's my imagination running wild. Geez, something about that place really fucks with my head. Did I just lie to Dr. Dubois about talking to my classmates? What the hell am I thinking? Why does it always feel like someone's watching me when I'm in there? And why does it change my behavior so drastically? Shit. Need to apologize to Bryan later. Pity. What's wrong? Professor points a finger at the outside seating area. My favorite spot is taken. Oh, man, I'm surprised at how casual Dr. Dubois can be. We can go inside, right? Of course. Though that means we won't be under the beautiful gazebo. The view goes nice with a warm cup of coffee. We make our way through the cafe's entrance. Welcome! Table for two, please. Right this way. A small bespectacled mouse girl escorts us deeper inside, showing us to a cozy table against the far wall near the stage. I'll have a small coffee, please. Light cream on the side. You got it. And you, sir? I guess I'll have an iced tea. All right, I'll have your drinks out shortly. She takes off towards the kitchen, leaving me alone facing my professor at the table. This is such a nice cafe, don't you think? Yeah, it is. Can't help but feel nervous that I'm now fully conscious of what I'm doing. Dr. Dubois opens his briefcase and pulls out a pen and couple sheets of paper. Let's go ahead and start our discussion. Sir, I need to apologize. Why's that? I didn't exactly get around asking anyone about the thing. I had a feeling you weren't being entirely honest with me. Taps a pen on the table a couple times. I noticed you're friends with Mr. Liu. Bryan? Yeah, we're in the same mentorship group. Has he said anything about the course schedule, perhaps? I remember how he's talking about the boring article we had to read for today's session. Yeah, he thought the reading was too boring. Is that so? I thought it was fun. I kind of liked it, even. There's no reason to lie, Ben. I've been teaching for a long time. I know right away when a student is faking something. Sorry, sir. Scribbles something down in his notes. So the articles are too boring. Duly noted. Anything else? I stare down at the table, too ashamed to look my professor in the eye.
Here are your drinks. Eh?
Thank you so much, miss. Dr. Dubois holds a cup up to his nose and takes a deep breath. Ah, perfect.
Can I get you anything to eat?
What's the sandwich of the day?
We're serving sliced turkey and sun-dried tomato on toasted avocado bread.
That sounds heavenly.
All right, and for you, sir?
Mouse turns to address me.
I'll have the same thing he's having, thanks. No problem, I'll be back soon.
Once again, she disappears into the kitchen. My professor takes a long, savory sip of his coffee. Nothing short of magical. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes, any other things you'd like to add?
Oh,
Well, here's my chance. Hope he's willing to do this.
This might be a big request, but if it's possible, can we change the classroom we're using?
Stops mid-sip and looks at me with surprise while still holding the cup to his lips. Finishes drinking what he has in his mouth before putting it down. You want us to relocate again? Why is that? God, how am I going to put this?
No offense, sir, but I'm having a hard time focusing when I'm in there. There's something about Weishaupt Hall that doesn't sit well with me.
Turn my head to the side slightly when I see he's writing something in his notes. Very interesting. I didn't expect that.
Sorry, I know it's selfish to ask that, but I don't know how much more of that place I can take.
Pulls up a hand again. No, don't apologize. This is important for me to know. I'd rather have my students comfortable instead of suffering. The smile he gives me is definitely reassuring. Regardless, though.
Ugh.
My stomach starts acting up, hitting me with the piercing pain that shoots up my spine.
Sorry, sir, I don't mean to be such trouble.
There's nothing to apologize for, Ben.
Do you know where the restroom is?
Should be down that hall. Points a long, narrow finger towards another section of the cafe.
Thanks, I'll be right back.
I end up walking to the hall while cradling my stomach. 5 minutes later, I move my head away from the toilet bowl. I don't get it. I haven't eaten in a while. Where did this vomiting come from?
Ugh.
The pain is slowly starting to subside. Phone in my pocket audibly vibrates. Without a second thought, I grab it to check. Looks like I missed a call from Karina a while back. She just sent a text message. Where are you? Flush the toilet and exit the stall. This is kind of hard to explain in a text. Ben!
Hey, Karina.
Where are you? You were supposed to go to the UC with Bryan!
Oh.
Feel my stomach drop a bit. I hope he didn't mention me chasing him off or anything.
I got caught up in something else, sorry. I'm at the cafe we went to on Sunday with my journalism professor.
Really? What for?
He is kind of also my academic advisor. He wanted to go over some things with me.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of strange. I unconsciously look towards the bathroom door, probably to make sure he's not standing there, listening.
Well, as soon as you're done there, why don't you come meet me at the UC?
I want to check in with you after what happened yesterday.
Look, I'm fine. It's not a big deal, just some stupid headache. Wish people leave me alone about it. It's not like I grew a second head or anything. Alright, sheesh.
Bryan was right. You're being really sensitive about the topic, huh?
Shit, he told you?
He's cooled down a bit, though it took a little effort on my part. You really hurt his feelings, dude.
I did. I mean,
Here's your smoothie, Karina.
Thanks.
Your voice that I recognize on the other side of the line.
Who's that? I have to go, Ben.
I promise I'll be in the UC for a bit still, so text me when you're done with your professor.
Okay.
See ya. I stuff my phone back in my pocket and walk up to the sink to wash my hands. Can't say I wouldn't rather be with her right now, but Dr. Dubois is still out there. Should probably get this over with. I exit out into the side hall, and when I round the corner, I see Dr. Dubois in the middle of a phone call. Wonder if I should let him finish. Our waitress comes out of the kitchen holding 2 plates and humming to herself. Damn, those sandwiches really do look good. Set against waiting and follow her to our table.
Here's yours, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Dubois covers his phone with the hand while responding to the waitress. Slip into my seat just in time for her to leave my plate.
And here's yours. Thanks. No problem. If you need anything else, just ask. I will.
My professor momentarily looks caught off guard when he sees me. Understood. Goodbye. Quickly ends his phone call. Welcome back. Everything okay, Ben?
Yeah, I just... stomach ache.
He nods his head and smiles. Good news. While you were gone, I made some calls. I've made arrangements to move our class to another location.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir.
Don't mention it. He rubs his hands together. I, for one, can't wait to dig into this sandwich.
Same.
Let's put the coursework talk on hold, shall we?
don't you think this looks a bit much?
Point to the second week of October on the syllabus.
That's like almost 400 pages of reading. You know we have other classes, right?
Indeed, that is quite the workload. Dr. De La Cruz was never one for restraint when it came to reading assignments. I'll give this another look, see if there's anything I can trim down.
That would be amazing.
Let out a sigh of relief. This actually turned out pretty well. Still feels a bit weird to have this much input on how a class is being taught, but... My pocket buzzes again. Without thinking, I pull it out to check. Are you coming soon? Another text from Karina. I get a brief look at the time. Yikes, it's almost 1 p.m. Next class is at 1:30.
I hate to cut this short, Professor.
Hmm?
I kind of have another class I have to get to.
Oh, of course. Pardon me, I didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
It's okay.
How was the sandwich, by the way?
I really liked it.
Good, good. Don't worry about the bill, I'll cover your meal.
You will?
He nods his head. Consider my thanks for humoring an old man. Now run along, you wouldn't want to be late.
Thanks, Dr. Dubois.
I'll see you on Tuesday, Ben. I wave goodbye as I pack up my things and take off. As I wander onto the sidewalk heading towards campus, I cross paths with someone I recognize.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Rivers.
I blink a few times, not sure how to respond. She knows who I am?
Hello, President Hernandez.
That's all she says while walking by. I keep my eyes forward and eventually reach the crosswalk. When I look over my shoulders, I see her walking into the Saint Street Cafe, watching me as the door closes behind her. It takes me about 10 minutes to make it to the UC. Hope Karina's still here. Pulling the phone out of my pocket, I shoot her a quick text. While I wait for a response, I scan the cafeteria. It's looking pretty empty already. Must have missed the rush hour.
Oh.
Near the window on the other side of the room, I spot a familiar red squirrel standing and widely waving at me. Quickly weave between the various tables in the way and greet Karina.
Made it.
Took you long enough, Ben. She sticks out her tongue slightly, letting me know she's kidding without having to say it.
I know.
Take a seat. I do as she says.
Huh?
That's when I notice a guy sitting next to her. So you're the Ben I've been hearing about. The gecko reaches out a hand towards me. I'm Ahmed.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I shake the gecko's hand gently and lean back in my chair afterward. Karina smiles widely at our interaction. She sure seems pleased with this. I wonder why.
I'm glad you could make it.
I was worried when I saw you weren't with Bryan. Told him to take you to the UC after class, but...
Yeah, don't remind me.
Are you sure you're doing okay? You know you can trust me, right? Look at her and see the genuine concern on her face. Ugh, if it were just her, I'd probably tell her what's wrong, but... That gecko...
Yeah, it doesn't really matter now. I'm going to apologize to Bryan the next time I see him.
Okay. Well, if you're doing fine...
I've got something special to share with you.
Ahmed takes this as his cue to put his phone away and smile at me. Oh boy, I don't think I like where this is going.
Ben, I'm glad you're getting along with Ahmed because... we're dating!
What? The gecko pushes up his glasses and shifts in his chair.
Oh, wow.
Easy, Ben. Just play it cool.
That really is something. Congratulations.
I nod my head and smile.
Thanks.
We met at the art student mixer I told you about a couple days ago.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Your paintings are amazing, babe. Cringe at the pet name. Ugh, this is really weird. Never thought I'd be listening to someone else call my best friend that.
Aw, you're so sweet. Anyway, we hit it off. The rest is history.
I nod my head again.
I see. I'm happy for you, too.
Thanks, Ben. Is it just me or did it suddenly get a lot warmer in here? Somebody turn on the air conditioning, please. Tug on my collar when they notice they're not paying attention to me. At the moment, they're just staring into each other's eyes and smiling. Huh. You know, I didn't really think about it at the time, but it's pretty strange that Karina didn't check in with me last night. I guess I know why now. This feeling in my gut. Is it jealousy?
Ah, Ben. Oh, yes? Is your next class in the art building? Yeah, I have drawing soon. Why?
We have classes in there, too. Yup. The gecko nods up and down.
We should all walk there together.
Oh, yay!
That sounds like a great idea.
Booyah! I'm a genius. Booyah. Ahmed mimics Karina's peace sign, causing me to narrow my eyes at him. That's our thing. Is it too early to already not like this guy? TikTok. And we're going to leave off here tonight. I'm just going to age restrict this video. I don't feel like doing any censorship tonight. Stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.